Let me tell you a story. 2 years ago, I met two students at a coffee shop. Let's call them Sarah and Mike. Both were juniors in college, both were studying business, and both had identical GPAs. Sarah spent her entire summer working an unpaid internship at a prestigious company, working 50 hours a week, fetching coffee, making copies, and sitting in on meetings where nobody asked for her opinion. She got a nice line on her resume and a certificate of completion at the end. Mike? Mike spent his summer building a freelance copywriting business. He worked from his apartment, from beaches, from wherever he wanted. By the end of that same summer, Mike had made $18,000. Not $18,000 in experience, $18,000 actual dollars in his bank account. Fast forward to today, Sarah is still looking for entry-level jobs that pay $35,000 a year. Mike? He's running a six-figure business and hasn't applied for a real job since. Now, I'm not saying internships are completely useless, but here's what nobody tells you. While you're working for free or minimum wage, there are students just like you who figured out how to make $5,000, $10,000, even $20,000 per month doing things that don't require you to beg for permission, wear business casual, or pretend to care about corporate synergy meetings. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how they're doing it. These are 5 proven methods that real students are using right now to make serious money. And I'm not talking about survey sites or selling your plasma. I'm talking about legitimate business models that can replace your parents' income before you even graduate. Hey there, welcome back to Money Make Money channel. If you're new here, this is the place where we break down real strategies to build wealth, create income streams, and design the life you actually want, not the one society tells you to follow. I'm so glad you're here today because we're about to challenge everything you've been told about building your career. Now, before we dive in, do me a quick favor. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because I post videos like this every week, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. The big lie about internships. Before we get into the 5 methods, let's talk about why the internship model is fundamentally broken. And look, I get it. We've all been programmed to believe that internships are the golden ticket to career success. Your parents probably told you to get one, your professors definitely told you to get one, and every career advisor on campus has made you feel like you're throwing your future away if you don't have at least 3 internships on your resume by graduation. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Internships were designed for a different economy. They were created in an era when jobs were stable, when you'd work for one company for 30 years, when climbing the corporate ladder actually meant something. That world doesn't exist anymore. In today's economy, the average person will change careers, not jobs, but entire careers, 7 to 10 times in their lifetime. Companies no longer value loyalty, and job security is basically a myth. So why are we still preparing for a world that disappeared 20 years ago? Meanwhile, the gig economy, the creator economy, and the remote work revolution, these have opened up opportunities that your career advisor probably doesn't even know about. And here's the kicker. The skills you learn building your own income streams are infinitely more valuable than any internship experience. When you build your own business, you learn real marketing, real sales, real client management, and real problem solving. You learn how to handle rejection, how to manage money, how to deal with difficult people, and how to pick yourself up when things don't go according to plan. These are the skills that actually matter in the real world. Method number 1, freelancing your skills, the immediate income method. All right, let's get into the first method, and this is the one I always recommend people start with because you can literally start making money within a week, freelancing. Now, when most people hear freelancing, they immediately think, but I don't have any skills. That's what your brain tells you because we've been conditioned to believe that unless we have a degree or certification, we're not qualified to do anything. Complete nonsense. Here's the reality. You already have skills that people will pay you for. Can you write? Businesses need content writers, copywriters, email marketers, and social media managers. Can you edit videos? Every content creator and small business on the planet needs video editors right now. Are you good at math and data? Companies need data analysts and spreadsheet wizards. Do you know how to use Canva or basic graphic design? Boom, you're a graphic designer. Let me break down exactly how this works with a real example. Meet Jessica. She was a sophomore psychology major with zero business experience. She started offering social media management services to local small businesses. Her strategy was brilliant in its simplicity. She went to local restaurants, boutiques, and service businesses and simply said, "I notice you're not posting consistently on Instagram. I can handle all your social media for $500 a month. I'll create posts, engage with your audience, and help you get more customers through the door." Out of 20 businesses she approached, 6 said yes immediately. That's $3,000 per month, and she was spending maybe 10 hours per week total managing all 6 accounts. Within 6 months, she raised her prices to $800 per month and had a waiting list of clients. But here's where it gets interesting from a theoretical standpoint, and this is important to understand. Jessica wasn't just selling social media management, she was selling something deeper: peace of mind. Business owners are overwhelmed. They know they should be on social media, but they don't have time and it stresses them out. Jessica wasn't competing on skills or experience, she was solving a real pain point. That's the secret sauce. Now, here's how you can do this step by step. Step 1, identify one skill you can offer. Don't overthink this. Writing, video editing, graphic design, social media management, web design, virtual assistants, data entry, transcription. Pick one thing. Step 2, create profiles on Upwork, Fiverr, or Freelancer. Yes, the competition is high, but here's the trick. Most freelancers on those platforms have terrible profiles and proposals. You can stand out immediately by simply being professional, friendly, and specific about what you offer. Step 3, for your first month, charge lower prices to build reviews and testimonials. I know this sounds like working cheap, but here's the strategy. You're not building a career at low prices, you're building proof. Once you have 5 glowing 5-star reviews, you can double or triple your prices. Step 4, reach out directly to potential clients. Don't just wait for work to come to you. Find businesses in your area or online that need your services and send them personalized pitches. 10 pitches per day, 5 days a week. If even 10% say yes, you'll have more work than you can handle within a month. The beauty of freelancing is that it's immediate. You can make your first $100 this week if you actually take action. And once you're making $1,000 or $2,000 per month, you can scale up, raise your prices, and start building systems that allow you to work less while earning more. Method number 2, creating and selling digital products, the scalable income method. Now, while freelancing gives you immediate income, it has one major limitation. You're trading time for money. If you stop working, you stop earning. That's where digital products come in. And this is where things get really exciting, because you can create something once and sell it hundreds or thousands of times. Digital products are things like online courses, ebooks, templates, presets, printables, stock photos, music, software tools, Notion templates, spreadsheet templates, basically anything digital that solves a problem or provides value that people can download and use immediately. Let me tell you about Marcus. Marcus was a design student who was pretty good at creating resume templates. He spent one weekend creating a pack of 10 professional resume templates in Canva. He listed them on Etsy for $27. He made his first sale within 3 days. That one weekend of work has now generated over $40,000 in sales, and he hasn't touched those templates since he created them. That's passive income. But here's what's fascinating about digital products from a business theory perspective. They have infinite marginal returns. In traditional business, if you sell more units, you need more materials, more labor, more overhead. Your costs scale with your sales. With digital products, your costs don't scale. Whether you sell one course or 10,000 courses, your costs remain essentially the same. This means your profit margins can be absolutely insane, often 95% or higher. So how do you create and sell digital products? Here's the framework. Step 1. Identify a specific problem or need in a niche you understand. This is crucial. Don't try to create something for everyone. Create something for someone specific. For example, don't create a guide to productivity. Create a Notion template for college students to organize all their assignments and deadlines. See the difference? Specificity sells. Step 2. Create your product. Start simple. Your first product doesn't need to be perfect, it needs to be helpful. An ebook can be 20 pages, a course can be 5 videos, a template can be a really good template. Ship it and improve it based on feedback. Step 3. Choose your platform. Gumroad, Etsy, Shopify, Teachable, and StanStore, there are dozens of platforms where you can sell digital products. Each has its pros and cons, but honestly, just pick one and get started. Analysis paralysis kills more businesses than bad products ever will. Step 4. Market your product. This is where most people fail. They create something amazing and then wonder why nobody buys it. You need to get it in front of people. Use social media organically. Make TikToks showing your product. Post before and afters on Instagram. Answer questions on Reddit related to your niche and mention your product when relevant. You can also run ads once you have some sales and know your product converts. Here's a mind-blowing example. Sarah, a nursing student, created a study guide for the NCLEX exam based on her own notes. She spent 40 hours creating it and sold it for $37. In her first year, she made $83,000 from that one product. She's now creating more study guides for different exams, and last I checked, she was on track to make over $200,000 this year as a full-time student. The key insight here is this: you don't need to create something revolutionary. You just need to create something useful for a specific group of people. There are millions of people out there right now actively searching for solutions to problems you could solve. Method number 3. Content creation and monetization, the authority-building method. Alright, let's talk about method number 3, becoming a content creator. Now, before you roll your eyes and think, I'm not going to be an influencer, hear me out because this is way more accessible and lucrative than you think. Content creation isn't just about dancing on TikTok or doing makeup tutorials, although if that's your thing, go for it. Content creation is about sharing knowledge, experiences, or entertainment in any niche imaginable. Finance, fitness, gaming, cooking, studying, productivity, book reviews, tech reviews, commentary on current events, comedy, education. The possibilities are literally endless. Here's what's crazy. YouTube alone has 2 billion logged-in users every month. TikTok has over 1 billion. Instagram has over 2 billion. These platforms are desperate for good content, and they will pay you to create it, not just from ad revenue, but from sponsorships, affiliate marketing, digital product sales, coaching, and brand deals. Let me introduce you to Alex. Alex started a YouTube channel about budget travel while he was a sophomore in college. His first videos were shot on his phone and got maybe 50 views each, but he was consistent, 2 videos per week, every week. After 6 months, one of his videos went semi-viral and got 100,000 views. Suddenly, brands started reaching out. A luggage company offered him $500 to feature their product. A travel booking app offered him a commission for every sign-up through his link. Fast forward 18 months, Alex is now making between $8,000 and $15,000 per month from his YouTube channel through a combination of ad revenue, sponsorships, affiliate commissions, and selling his own travel planning templates. He's traveled to 30 countries, many of which were fully sponsored by tourism boards and hotels, and he's still in college. But here's what's even more interesting about Alex's YouTube channel. He's built an audience of 150,000 people who trust his recommendations. When he eventually wants to sell anything, a course, a book, a membership program, consulting services, he has a built-in audience ready to buy. That's equity you can't get from any internship. Now, let's get practical about how you can actually do this. Step 1. Choose your niche based on the intersection of what you know, what you enjoy, and what people want to watch. Don't just chase trends. Create content you can sustain long-term, because consistency is everything in content creation. Step 2. Start creating before you feel ready. Your first videos or posts will probably suck. That's fine. Everyone's first content sucks. The difference between successful creators and everyone else is that successful creators posted it anyway. You learn by doing, not by planning. Step 3. Be consistent. This is non-negotiable. Pick a schedule you can maintain, whether that's 2 videos per week, 5 TikToks per day, or 1 long-form piece per week, and stick to it for at least 6 months before you judge your results. Step 4. Engage with your audience. Reply to comments, ask for feedback, and create content based on what your audience wants. Building a community is what transforms casual viewers into raving fans who will support everything you do. Step 5. Diversify your income streams. Don't rely just on ad revenue. Add affiliate marketing. Recommend products you genuinely use and earn commissions. Reach out to brands for sponsorships once you have a few thousand engaged followers. Create digital products your audience needs. The most successful creators have 5 to 10 different income streams. Here's something important to understand about content creation from a business perspective. You're not just creating videos or posts, you're building a media company. You're building brand equity, audience trust, and multiple revenue streams. Some of the biggest content creators today make more money than traditional celebrities, and they have more control over their business and schedule. And here's the kicker. The skills you develop as a content creator, video production, writing, marketing, analytics, audience psychology, personal branding, these are some of the most valuable skills in the modern economy. Companies are desperate to hire people who understand how to create engaging content and build online communities. Method number 4. Consulting and coaching, the high-ticket method. Now let's talk about method number 4, which might surprise you, consulting and coaching. And I know what you're thinking. I'm just a student. Who's going to pay me to consult or coach them? The answer might shock you. Lots of people. Here's a truth bomb. You don't need to be the world's leading expert to help people. You just need to be a few steps ahead of them. If you're a junior in college, you can help freshmen. If you've successfully lost 20 pounds, you can help people who are just starting their fitness journey. If you've built a small social media following, you can help local businesses that have no idea how to use Instagram. The consulting and coaching model is powerful because it's high ticket. Instead of selling a $20 ebook to 100 people, you sell a $500 coaching package to 4 people. Same revenue, but way less hassle. Let me tell you about Rachel. Rachel was a computer science major who was pretty good at landing tech internships and job offers. She started offering one-on-one coaching sessions to help other students improve their resumes, prepare for technical interviews, and negotiate job offers. She charged $150 per session. In her first month, she booked 8 sessions. That's $1,200 for maybe 12 hours of work. 6 months later, she was fully booked 3 weeks in advance and had raised her prices to $300 per session. But Rachel got even smarter. She created a group coaching program where she would work with 10 students at once in a 6-week program for $797 per person. She sold out her first cohort. That's $7,970 for 6 weeks of work. She now runs 4 cohorts per year while being a full-time student, making over $30,000 per year just from this side project. What makes consulting and coaching so powerful is the direct impact you have on people's lives. When you help someone land their dream job or achieve their goals, they become your biggest advocates. Rachel's business grew almost entirely through word-of-mouth referrals because her clients got real results. Here's how to start consulting or coaching as a student. Step 1. Identify what you're good at or what you've achieved that others want. This could be academic success, fitness transformation, social media growth, making money online, organization skills, language learning, test preparation, anything where you have results others desire. Step 2. Package your knowledge into a clear offer. Don't just say, "I'll help you with fitness." Say, "I'll help you lose 15 pounds in 12 weeks through personalized workout plans and weekly accountability check-ins." Specificity sells. Step 3. Start with beta clients at a discounted rate in exchange for testimonials and feedback. Offer to help 3 to 5 people at 50% off your eventual price. Use their success stories to market yourself. Step 4. Create social proof. Document your clients' results, get video testimonials, and share before and after stories. Social proof is the most powerful marketing tool for consulting and coaching. Step 5. Scale intelligently. Once you have proof that your method works, you can raise your prices, create group programs to serve more people at once, or develop online courses to automate your knowledge transfer. The beautiful thing about consulting and coaching is that you can start immediately with zero upfront investment. You don't need a website, fancy software, or any special equipment. You just need knowledge and the ability to communicate it effectively. Method number 5. E-commerce and dropshipping, the business builder method. Last but definitely not least, let's talk about e-commerce and dropshipping. This is the method that has the highest potential for massive scale, but it also requires the most upfront learning and effort. E-commerce means selling physical products online, and dropshipping is a specific model where you don't hold inventory. When someone buys from your online store, you purchase the product from a supplier who ships it directly to the customer. Your job is basically to be the middleman who markets the product and manages the customer experience. Now, I'll be honest, this method is more competitive and requires more upfront work than the others, but it also has the potential to scale into a 7-figure business faster than almost any other method on this list. Let me tell you about Kevin. Kevin was an economics major who started a dropshipping store selling minimalist wallets and accessories. He spent his first 2 weeks researching products, finding suppliers, and setting up his Shopify store. He spent $300 on his first month of Facebook ads. Those ads generated $900 in sales. Not a huge profit margin, but it proved the concept worked. Kevin spent the next 3 months testing different products, improving his website, and optimizing his ads. By month 6, he was doing $15,000 in sales per month with about 30% profit margins. That's $4,500 in profit. By the end of his senior year, his store was doing $70,000 per month in sales, and he was netting over $20,000 per month in profit. He graduated and never applied for a single job. He now runs multiple e-commerce stores and makes more than most executives at Fortune 500 companies. But here's what Kevin understood that most people don't. E-commerce isn't about finding a magic product, it's about understanding marketing and customer psychology. The product matters, yes, but what really matters is your ability to identify what people want, create compelling marketing that speaks to their desires, and deliver a great customer experience. Here's your roadmap to start with e-commerce. Step 1. Choose your model. Dropshipping has low startup costs but lower margins. Private labeling, creating your own branded products, has higher startup costs but higher margins. Print on demand is somewhere in the middle. For most students, I recommend starting with dropshipping or print on demand to learn the basics with minimal risk. Step 2. Find your niche and products. Use tools like AliExpress, Oberlo, or Spocket to research products. Look for items with high perceived value, good margins and that solve a specific problem. Avoid oversaturated products unless you have a unique angle. Step 3. Set up your store. Shopify is the gold standard for beginners. It's user-friendly and has tons of resources. Spend time making your store look professional. A cheap-looking store kills conversions instantly. Step 4. Master marketing. This is where 90% of your success will come from. Learn Facebook ads, Instagram ads, TikTok ads, or influencer marketing. Start with a modest budget and test different audiences and ad creatives. The data will tell you what works. Step 5. Optimize relentlessly. Monitor your conversion rates, average order value, customer acquisition costs, and customer feedback. The difference between a failing store and a six-figure store often comes down to hundreds of small optimizations. The e-commerce model is powerful because it's a real business with real assets. If you build a successful e-commerce brand, you can eventually sell it for a multiple of your annual profit. There are marketplaces specifically for buying and selling online businesses, and successful stores regularly sell for 2 to 4 times their annual profit. Bringing it all together. All right, let's wrap this up because I know I've thrown a lot of information at you. Here's what we've covered today. Method 1, freelancing. The fastest way to start making money with skills you already have. Low barrier to entry, immediate income, and it teaches you valuable business skills. Method 2, digital products. Create once, sell forever. Incredible profit margins and true passive income potential. Method 3, content creation. Build an audience and monetize it through multiple streams, develops highly valuable skills, and creates long-term equity. Method 4, consulting and coaching. High-ticket sales, direct impact, and scales beautifully through group programs. Method 5, e-commerce. The highest ceiling for scaling into a major business, but it requires more upfront learning and investment. Now, here's the most important thing I want you to understand. You don't have to choose just one of these methods. In fact, the most successful entrepreneurs I know combine several of these strategies. You might start with freelancing to generate immediate cash flow, then use that money to invest in building digital products or an e-commerce store. Or you might start creating content while also doing consulting on the side. The point is this. While your classmates are fighting for unpaid internships that promise some vague future benefit, you can be building real businesses that pay you real money right now. And the skills you develop doing this, marketing, sales, financial management, customer relations, resilience, self-discipline, these are infinitely more valuable than any internship experience. But here's the catch. Information without action is worthless. You can watch 100 videos about making money online, but if you never actually start, you'll be in the same place a year from now, still dreaming about what could be instead of living it. So here's my challenge to you. Pick one method from today's video and commit to taking action on it this week. Not next week, not next month, this week. If you choose freelancing, create your Upwork profile and send out 10 proposals. If you choose digital products, brainstorm 5 product ideas and pick the best one.
If you choose content creation, film your first video. If you choose consulting, message 5 potential clients. If you choose e-commerce, research products and sign up for Shopify. The difference between people who make things happen and people who just dream about it is simple. Action. Imperfect action beats perfect planning every single time. And look, I'm not going to lie to you and say this will be easy. Building any kind of business takes work, persistence, and the willingness to fail and learn. You'll face rejection, you'll make mistakes, you'll have moments where you question if it's worth it. But here's what I can promise you. The freedom, the income, and the personal growth you'll experience are worth every challenge along the way. Remember Marcus with his resume templates? His first product only made 3 sales in the first month. He could have quit, but he stuck with it, improved his marketing, and now he's made over $40,000. Remember Alex with his travel channel? His first 10 videos got almost no views.
He could have quit, but he stayed consistent, and now he's making $15,000 per month doing what he loves. Your success story starts with a decision, the decision to stop waiting for permission and start building your own opportunities. If you found value in this video, do me a huge favor. Smash that like button because it helps the YouTube algorithm show this video to more students who need to see it. Drop a comment below and tell me which method you're going to try first. I read every single comment and I'll do my best to respond and give you advice. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Money Make Money channel and hit that notification bell. I post videos every single week about making money, building wealth, and creating the life you want. And I have some amazing content coming up that you definitely don't want to miss. We're building a community of action takers here, people who are done making excuses and ready to make moves. Also, I've created a free resource guide that breaks down each of these 5 methods in even more detail, with specific tools, platforms, and action steps. You can find the link in the description below. Go grab it right now while you're thinking about it. Remember, internships are optional. Building income streams is essential. The choice is yours. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Now go out there and make some money.